Yes, this is my morning breakfast. 5 foods that kills your erection. Proper blood circulation into the gula, into the joystick will become very problematic. Up into your system will end up in your blood vessels, in your arteries and your blood vessels. And once again, your body doesn't, yes, I repeat, high what? Processed meat. When your body is having more uric acid, you will end up suffering from what we call acidosis. I'm taking my breakfast. Okay, this is what I take once in a while. Thank you. I'm taking my breakfast, so don't be surprised when you are not able to, natch hair very well. As a man, no matter how rich you are, let me be frank with you, no matter how rich you are, if you cannot knock your wife very well, forget it. Your erection. Take good note of the last number 5. This number 5 I'm going to, tell you. Number 5. I welcome you to this channel, Secrets of Health TV, and I thank you for always watching our videos from the beginning to the end. And if this happens to be the very first time you are watching us, kindly subscribe to the channel and do not forget to click onto the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we come your way with videos like this. In today's video, we are going to discuss 5 foods that is killing your erection. 5 foods that is killing your erection. Many of you normally think that so far as you are a man, automatically you should be able to perform very well in the other room. No, it doesn't work like that. I always tell you that you are what you eat. What you eat determines your health tomorrow. You understand? So it is important that as a man, you always factor in, you always check what you put in your mouth, so that eventually you become very healthy and very okay, especially as far as the action, the bedroom, the football game in the other room is concerned. You understand? So that is that. You are invited though. This is my morning breakfast. Yes, this is my morning breakfast. 5 foods that kills your erection. Number 1, alcohol. Yes, alcohol. A lot of people think that alcohol is good for you. The reason why alcohol is not good for your system or for your body is that you see, anytime you are enjoying pawpaw, make sure you eat it together with the seed. The reason why alcohol is not good for your body is because your body doesn't need alcohol. Anytime you put in alcohol from outside into your system, it is like you are rather putting more burden onto the liver, you are putting more burden onto the kidney, because the body indeed need alcohol, but it is able to produce its own alcohol through the foods or out of the foods you are eating. Every day you eat in the morning, you eat in the afternoon, you eat in the evening. For instance, this breakfast I am taking, this breakfast of mine I am taking currently, there are too much alcohol in it. I have sugar in it, and when it ferments into the system, the body will be able to generate its own alcohol and then work with it. You understand? So you don't need extra alcohol into the body. So anytime you put in alcohol, you drink alcohol, you are rather putting much burden onto the liver and onto the kidney. And as a man, if you keep on taking in alcohol, the alcohol is going to make your blood to become very thin eventually. Okay, very thin in the short run, but in the long run, when the alcohol drains out from your body, the blood is going to become so thick very, very thick, or the blood will become very clotted, and at the end of the day, blood circulation, proper blood circulation into the bula, into the joystick, will become very, very, problematic. So you need to refrain from taking in alcohol. So that is food number 1, which is killing your erection. Food number 2. Food number 2, which is killing your erection as a man, is oily food or fatty foods, especially saturated, fat. If you are a man and you keep on taking in oily food, fried food that are, cooked with, too much oil, too much fat, or foods that are high in fat and oils, there is the chances that your manhood, your joystick, or your Mr. P is going to be in trouble, because when you keep on eating those foods, the extra fat that is going to build up into your system will end up in your blood vessels, in your arteries and your blood vessels. And once again, your body doesn't need any extra fat, because the body again is capable of producing its own fat. The body is capable of producing its own fat. So eventually, or at the end of the day, your body doesn't need any extra fat. So any fatty food you eat will become excess, will become surplus. So what the body will do is that it will just redirect all these fat into your what? Into your arteries, into your veins, your nerves, and so on and so forth. So eventually, you will be suffering from arteriosclerosis, which is the hardening of the arteries, and so on and so forth. So as a man, if you want to, make your manhood very strong, your erection very strong, you need to take note of that. That is number 2 for you. Food number 3, which is killing your erection as a man, or which is making you weak in the other room, is high processed meat. Yes, I repeat, high what? Processed meat. A lot of you are fan of eating a lot of meat. In the weekends, when you go out to to places where people are gathering, you see young men between the ages of 35 to 40, sitting around a table, enjoying themselves, quote and unquote, enjoying themselves with what? With meat and alcohol. Yes, this is why most people are crying of what? Of erectile dysfunction, are crying of not performing very well in the other room. Yes, that is why. Because the moment you begin to eat highly processed meat, chances are that such a meat contains fatty fat, which is saturated fat. That is number 1. Such a meat, once again, contains high amount of protein, which will eventually turn into what? Into uric acid. You get it? When your body is having more uric acid, you will end up suffering from what we call acidosis. There will be so much acid in your system, and the body thrives very well in an alkaline environment. Okay. As a person or as a man, if you really want to perform very well, you must try your possible best to make your body to thrive well in an alkaline environment. Okay. I am taking my breakfast. Okay, this is what I take once in a while. Thank you. I'm taking my breakfast, so don't be surprised. As a person, once in a while, you need to go in a day where you give your body the holiday to rejuvenate itself. It is not always the time you need to be eating. Sometimes you need to eat some of these things. You understand? Where were you? Food number 3, right? We are done with the 3. Now, food number 4, sugary foods and sugary products. I always tell men that the moment you hit the age of 40, the moment you hit the age of 40, you must say goodbye to all form of sugary, foods and sugary products. Anything that has sugar in them, you must avoid them. I hope you understand. Yes, because sugar will eventually, destroy or kill your manhood, kill your erection. You cannot erect very well as a man if you keep on taking in sugary foods. But sugary foods, we have 2 types of sugary food. We have sugary foods that are found in what? In fruit, like the one I am enjoying. The one I'm enjoying contain high amount of sugar, but that kind of sugar is friendly to the body. The body is able to digest this kind of sugar in fruit very, very well. So that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the artificial sugar, the white sugar, the brown sugars, and other form of sugars that you know. So you need to avoid eating those foods as far as your health is concerned as a man. It is quite painful and quite dramatic if as a man you are not able to perform very well in the other room. Your wife will leave you. Yes, one of the reasons why your wife can leave you is when you are not able to nurture her very well. As a man, no matter how rich you are, let me be frank with you, no matter how rich you are, if you cannot knock your wife very well, forget it. Yes, your gate man, someone who doesn't have even a million cedis or 500 cedis in his account will be knocking your wife. You that who is having millions of cedis, millions of dollars or thousands of dollars in your account, someone with 100 cedis will be knocking your wife. Why? Because such a person is capable of protecting his health, and the person is very strong, and then he can knock your wife very well. So your wife will leave you the rich man, to what? For him. Okay. So very well, take note of that. Okay. Now the last one, number 5. If you really want to knock very well as a man, and you don't want to destroy your erection, take good note of the last number 5. This number 5 I am going to tell you. Number 5 is too much junk foods. Yes, junk food, you know them. If you want to know, or if you want to see junk food when it is weekend, visit the various restaurants and eateries. You will see a lot of junk foods. If as a man you always solace, or you always find comfort in eating junk foods, obviously and automatically your erection is going to be very poor, and you can never erect very, very well. And like I indicated, someone will be chopping your beloved wife. So these are the 5 foods which are killing your erection, or which are killing your Mr. P, and which are not allowing your Mr. P not working very properly. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to share the link and like the video. Leave your comments under the comment section. In my next video, I'll be coming out with 5 foods that can make your erection very, very strong. Okay, because I cannot come here and tell you food that kills your erection without telling you another foods that can make your erection very, very strong as a man. This page is Secrets of Health TV, and for the first time, my name is Abdulaziz. or you can call me Dr. Aziz. Have a nice day and take good care of yourself. Bye.